We are now with OXI Instruments here at SUPERBOOTH. Manuel, you guys have just announced the release of the ONE MKII.
Yeah.
What's new?
Hello guys. So we are here with our new OXI MKII. And what is new about this device, the main reason for it to exist is the 8 new sequencers. So the previous version have up to 4 sequencers, now we have 8, which means that we can run up to 64 tracks. And so the form factor is still the same, just a little bit wider to make room for this new column of buttons, but the rest stays pretty similar. Bigger screen, SD card for storing as many projects as you want, and a couple of more hardware improvements like full backlight on all the buttons. But yeah, you see it's still compact, and we have the 8 CVs and 8 gates on the back as usual. The pipe interface, dedicated clock input. Clock input and CV inputs. We have now 2 CV inputs in contrast to the other one. With the new split version 2, we have up to 6 MIDI outputs, which means 96 MIDI channels. By the way, you have a AB selector on every TRS output, which is very, very handy. But for me, what is also very interesting is the new features that we have added, thanks to the increased memory and CPU power. So, for example, we have this new set of buttons, which include a performance layout, where you can interact with all your tracks at the same time. You have the mutes for a multi-track, the mutes for individual mono, poly, etc. Transposition tools, fills, loops. And we have now increased the number of modulations to 8 for all the sequencers on all the modes, which is really also very convenient. There is a new gen page where you can kind of generate patterns based on the input you. So let's do a quick example of the gen. If we put some examples here, if we put some notes, here we can like. So we have 3 notes now. If we increase the number of pulls, and we can randomize the octave, for example. So it's another way of like generating melodies from the input. Your input, from the user input, actually. So very interesting and very fun to play, Gen. We have a dedicated button for the external modulations with monitoring of the C input voltage and all your assignations as in the previous version. So what else is new? The new repeat engine, for me, one of the best things on this device. If I go to the repeat page, previously we can add ratchets, but now we can also select the duration of the repeats, creating very, very interesting groups. We can play with the velocity group and the acceleration or deceleration of the repeats. And we can copy the step. Creating interesting groups. So you see, very, very fun to play with the repeats. We can also assign the repeat to the flow button, which is another new feature, the flow, which acts kind of a fill, but with an extended functionality like the one like I'm gonna show you. So we now assign the repeats to the flow. So no repeats, and if I press flow, really nice way to interact with the steps. We can also add like normal, like if it were fields. I hold flow and I add steps, and they will only play if I hold flow. And I can even add more with flow. Super nice way to interact with the patterns. In mono, we have also the new accumulator engine. So if I can do a quick example. I'm gonna remove the swing because later on I'm gonna add a groove, which is another feature. I go to the accumulator page. And I can add some accumulators. And what I can do is as well assign the accumulator to flow. So no accumulators. And one extra thing that we can do is add groove. So we can select from a list of grooves whatever we want. We can also create grooves with the app that is provided with the device, or custom grooves. And now we can select the amount of velocity groove and time groove. And now we start here in the groove. There are a lot of parameters regarding to the accumulators. So for example, we can select the way the flow or the accumulator chance happens. We can select it to ignore or skip, and the difference is pretty noticeable. Like the way you can, the way it affects the sequence. Lastly, to finalize, we have improved the arranger. Now you have up to 32 slots. It has improved the workflow with the arranger. We have more direct access to different features. We have a new app that allows you to back up your projects easily. You have custom scales and some extra features here and there just to make your life easier.
Amazing. Well, thank you very much. Is it available now?
Yeah, it's available now.
Amazing.
It's going to be shipping in about 1 month or something like that. I mean, we're going to start shipping next week the first pre-orders, and it's going to take us about 1.5 months to ship the first orders. It's going to be also available in the retailers. So, yeah, it's all ready and set.
Yeah, fantastic. And price?
Price is in euro and dollar is $899 for the black one, and for the original version, which is we also have the MKII in the original color, is $879, and then depending on the other currencies, the price will change a little bit.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming by, and thanks for the interview.
Pleasure.